We're crossing the paddock right now to go check in on my other car, Volvo 850. It's probably the best handling front wheel drive car I've ever driven in terms of race cars. The grip is amazing. You turn the wheel, it just carves the corner. The tires don't slide, they just hook. And it's the complete opposite of the Rabbit I'm driving. The Rabbit understeers, and it's hilarious. When I turn the wheel, like, nothing happens. It's like I have to just be violent with the inputs, whereas the Volvo, just these light steering inputs turn the car so well. It's amazing. Well, the guy that owns the Volvo that I'm driving with, Ben Kaplan, makes race parts for old Volvos. So he's my hero. And I've got a bunch of them on the Flying Moose. And I want to support Ben because anybody who's crazy enough, dedicated enough, and enough of an enthusiast for old Volvos to make race parts for something like a Volvo 740, which nobody races, by the way, he's my hero. So let's get over there and check in on him. I had a really good stint. I drove it about 2 hours. I'm sure I went a lot faster than I did in the Rabbit. I don't know the times yet, though, but by the seat of my pants, I could tell it was a lot faster. And I want to see if they can fix it. It had a fuel pickup problem, like I always have with the Flying Moose. Oh, and check this out. Look at this car. This is a 60-something Simca. 69 Simca. 1118. It's beautiful. I used to live in France, and that's what was running around the neighborhood back in those days. So cool. You never know what's going to show up at a Lemons race. Hey, team, how are you? Oh, here we go. Oh, they're still working on it. Uh-oh, Ben's on the phone. Well, we had a fuel pickup issue. And if you watch this channel, you've heard that before on the Flying Moose. And it ran great and then just started dying in the corners, even though it had gas in it. We filled it up and it didn't make it any better. Actually sounds a lot like that Mustang we drove at the Champ Car Daytona, too. Well, what do you think? This is Mike, one of my stalwart co-drivers.
How's it going?
Mike, you're on camera with the Randy Pobst YouTube channel.
Oh, awesome.
What's going on here?
I already pulled the fuel pump. Nothing wrong with the pump, nothing wrong with the basket, no debris in there. We did have a vacuum line for the charcoal canister that was loose.
Oh.
But that doesn't, describe why we wouldn't be doing it on a hard right-hand turn.
Yes, yeah.
So.
Weird. I don't know, I have similar problems with the Flying Moose.
Yeah, plenty of fuel in the basket, so
yeah.
I'm not sure.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
So you just had that assembly out of there?
Yep.
Wow. I don't know, folks. did
Why are you here?
I did a bad thing. I'm self-reporting.
What did you do?
I hit a guy under yellow. If you take me out of the car, I understand.
He hit somebody under a yellow.
Yep.
You somehow got away with it.
We
had no radio call.
The first guy,
401 that you
the
hit?
first guy saw the yellow. Is it a white 928?
Yes.
That's the poor guy I hit.
He's waving at you.
He's innocent.
He's also
sorry.
He's also in competition, so let's roll you the f out of
here. Okay.
Do me a favor. Slow down.
Yes, sir.
Go away.
Thank you. How's it look? Oops.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I did a bad thing.
Really? I knew it was Randy as soon as I saw the car coming in broken.
So in turn 5, we're racing. There's a yellow. Last lap. And we go zooming around, and this car handles unbelievably well. It's not real fast on the straight. And we're trying to get by. I'm with this white Porsche, and I was buddies with him. And we come back into 5, and there's 3 of us, and the car ahead slows down and pulls left. I'm staring at the Porsche, I'm not looking at the flag, and I forgot there was a full course yellow, or not full course, there was a flag there, last lap. That's how bad. And the Porsche goes flying under the first car, and I'm with him. I'm like, yeah, we're through here, baby, we're through. Then the Porsche goes, oh shit, it's yellow. Jams on his brakes. And then I'm like, oh crap, there was a yellow here. And I jam on my brakes, not soon enough. And I whack him on the tail. Really bad, really bad.
Randy, I thought you should know better.
No, he's a racing driver.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
He is a hopeless driving addict.
I do. Porsches have really good brakes.
Hey Randy, look what, I think part of the Porsche got stuck in our car.
Really good brakes made to the
Oh, really? I removed one of his fasteners. That looks dangerous.
Yeah, we're gonna take it off so it doesn't get stuck in someone's tire.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You can. Would you say that Porsche have really good brakes line again, and then say Volvos have really good bumpers? And again, I say this without mockery. I know you have an actual public image to maintain, and I don't want you outside of your comfort zone. I'm just trying to.
Oh no, I screwed up. I gotta live with it. I own it. I own it.
Hey, we've got Porsche parts on this car now, though. So.
We had a transfer of parts.
Right, yeah.
Get something back in?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You still got another 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. I can still drive?
As long as they didn't tell you in the penalty box to get out of the car, then you can still drive.
No, they didn't.
All right, well then,
I think
do it
this.
again.
The cheers are for the awards ceremony here at the 24 Hours of Lemons race at Pitt Race outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I came up to drive 2 cars, a Volvo 850 and a 2008 VW Rabbit. And then I got in a bunch of other ones too. An old Volvo 242, a Honda Prelude. I had a great time, got hours and hours of track time, lots of adventures. I actually punted a friend of mine off the road under yellow, but I got a story that goes with that. It's more great fun, racing, and everything from McLaren Sennas on a hypercar invitational to the 24 Hours of Lemons. I love this culture of people who are here because they love cars and they want to have a good time. If you're serious about racing, this is not the place for you. This is a party. This is a race party. Good times in cheap cars. It's still not that cheap. Try to get yourself a trophy or an award at the end of the day. But it's really about the experience. It's really about, it's like a rock concert. Yeah, they're playing good music, but you're there for the event to be with a lot of other people who like the same kind of stuff. And it was great. Thank you, Pitt Race and 24 Hours of Lemons.
We're at least safer on a racetrack than we are driving here. Unless you got some kind of seat-stealing professional driver that's addicted to racing comes here and, as he put it, man, Porsches have really good brakes and Volvos have really good bumpers. So, as they are under a yellow flag, fine. He's very polite, very professional, very fun to have. Randy. So both of his Porsches got hit in one day before.